through Sag Harbor, New York, before he was arrested for allegedly driving while intoxicated around 12:30 Tuesday morning. Police say they stopped the vehicle after he ran through a stop sign and veered out of his lane. According to court documents, Timberlake had bloodshot and glassy eyes, odor of alcoholic beverage, and performed poorly on all standardized field sobriety tests. Police say the 43-year-old refused to take a breathalyzer test 3 times and told officers, "I had 1 martini and I followed my friends home." He was released without bail. His next court date is scheduled for July 26th.
Reason in the entire world, not one valid reason where drunk driving would be the appropriate solution. Specifically, somebody like Justin Timberlake, who has every resource imaginable, unlimited amounts of money, there's no fucking reason that somebody with that kind of wealth does not have a personal driver everywhere that they go, first of all, security, and somebody to take them to and from places where there's going to be alcohol.
Justin Timberlake has a problem with alcohol, and people have willfully ignored it. Let's get into this right now. Justin was arrested for driving while intoxicated. He had left the American Hotel and only reached about a block or so from the hotel. Cops had noticed that he was swerving and that he had blown a stop sign. Luckily, police pulled him over before things got worse, he got hurt, or killed somebody. Now, during his arrest, it was said that his friends trying to sway the cops to not arrest him, trying to distract from the situation, which it just surprises me that none of those friends were arrested for doing that. And I'm waiting for the body cam footage so we could talk about it. We could talk about those enablers. People disregarded the fact that he could have hurt himself. He could have hurt somebody else by getting behind the wheel while intoxicated. He could have ordered an Uber. Hell, the man makes enough money to buy a cab company. He could have done everything and anything to have prevented this. This situation got the attention of MADD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Well, yesterday, MADD decided to release a statement about Justin Timberlake alleged arrest for driving while intoxicated. And the statement reads, MADD's statement on Justin Timberlake alleged arrest for driving while intoxicated. Regarding the incident involving Justin Timberlake and the allegations of his arrest for driving while intoxicated, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, MADD, emphasizes its commitment to the prevention of impaired driving and the protection of innocent lives. We are grateful that in this instance, it appears no one was injured or killed. It is crucial to underline that choosing to drive impaired poses a significant risk to both the individual involved and the lives of others on the road. Each year, impaired driving results in the loss of thousands of lives, injuries to hundreds of thousands more. Tragedies are 100% preventable. MADD will closely follow developments in this case as additional information becomes available. Our mission remains resolute to eliminate impaired driving and the devastating consequences it brings to our communities. MADD looks forward to the day when every new vehicle contains passive drunk driving prevention technology as required by federal law through the HALT Act to put an end to this horrific crime, said MADD CEO Stacey D. Stewart. I mean, clearly the news about JT driving drunk, driving while intoxicated got to the attention of MADD. And for those that don't know, again, MADD is that nonprofit that works towards bringing awareness about drunk driving, and they collaborate with law enforcement for this initiative. Let me just say this. Maybe this is just an issue that we've all ignored about JT, but it sounds like this is not JT's first incident of doing the most when he's drunk, if that makes sense. In 2019, Vice reported Justin Timberlake, who's been married to Jessica Biel since 2012, was filmed holding hands with one of his co-stars at a bar in New Orleans in November. Timberlake, who appears to be quite drunk in the video, rests his hands on actor Alicia Wright's hip. He grazes her arm and holds her hand, and then appears to touch the chest of a different woman who has come over to help him stand up and leave. Many outlets focus on the suggested infidelity of his interaction, downplaying the impropriety of a powerful man getting drunk and handsy around his young female co-worker. But the cheating adjacent narrative managed to stick. On Wednesday night, Timberlake apologized to Biel, but not Wright, in an Instagram post. blaming his lapse in judgment on drinking way too much. So back in 2019, he had a lapse in judgment, doesn't apologize to the young actress, but apologizes to his wife, Jessica Biel. So did he have another lapse in judgment there? Like, it makes you wonder. This guy has a history of drinking too much and doing the most. And by the way, that IG post of where he apologizes publicly to Jessica Biel is no longer available, but it's written on this Vice article. I apologize to my amazing wife and family for putting them through such an embarrassing situation. I should have known better. He's right. He should have known better, but not for the reason he and some news outlets seem to think. While The Sun and other publications frame the story around cheating, emphasizing the fact that JT's married and how Wright stroked his knee during their boozy night out, what happened is arguably better understood as a workplace issue, one that involves a powerful man getting drunk and physically inappropriate with a younger, less powerful female colleague. I couldn't have said it better. The power dynamics that was there in 2019. And I'm not too familiar with this actress, but it sounds like this is what was going on. And everybody was so focused on he's cheating on Jessica Biel. Justin Timberlake has a problem, y'all. He does. And I know people feel some type of way about Jessica Biel, but Jessica Biel, in my opinion, when you're in such a situations, you can become codependent to that as well. You can also enable some of that, if that makes sense, right? We don't know what kind of relationship the Timber Biels, so they put Timberlake and Biel together, have together. Maybe they're cool with each other flirting with or sleeping with whomever their partner wants. The problem isn't that Timberlake is married. It's that he got drunk and started pawing on his co-star, potentially forcing her to navigate a sticky situation she probably didn't sign up for when she signed on for the film. Even if Timberlake weren't in a committed relationship, he should have known better than to get drunk and handsy. I don't understand why some of these like work rules don't apply to like Hollywoods. Like there isn't what, like I know, I mean, is there an HR in there? Maybe not. I don't know. We saw what happened with Quiet on the Set, but none of this applies. Everybody looks away. So shout out to Vice, and this was in 2019 for writing this article about what happened. And let's go to the Sun so I can show you guys that those pictures. This is what Vice was referencing when it came to the article. So here's the actress, and there's Justin. I mean, this is full view of what was going on. Y'all can see that. And I muted it. You won't hear them speaking, but you'll hear his music. But I'm going to go ahead and mute it on that end because of the music. So, I mean, he's kind of caressing her. She's at the end over there. She's having a beer. He's sitting there. You could definitely see that he's intoxicated for sure. I don't think he knows that he's being watched. Look at her hand is on his knee. So she's touching him too. If you guys can see behind the leg, you could see a little bit of that. She stands up. And this might be like the cocktail waitress or the waitress. Wow, he's plastered. And this was 2019, you guys. This was 2019. This man has a problem. I'm just like, listen, I've gotten plastered before. I think we all have. Maybe we drink too much or whatever, but kind of makes you wonder how often this is happening. He can't even walk. Look at how like plastered he is. They got him out of there. Yeah, so you see them kind of getting touchy-feely with each other in that whole little scene interaction that they had, which is just unfortunate. But I think that we're missing the point here. Like Vice said, these are your coworkers, right? I get the happy hour thing or whatever, but they don't stop being your coworkers during happy hour as well, if that makes sense. So keep that in mind. It's a tricky situation to balance. This man is also, he's got some issues, y'all. He's been having some issues. There's photographs of him drinking, whatever, doing a little too much. And some of you guys feel bad for Jessica Biel. Y'all feel like, she's putting up with this. I mean, she might also need some help too, like alcohol is a real issue. And if you've had that in your family, which some of us have, we understand, like, it's so easy to fall into this codependent relationship and feel like you're sinking. It becomes a real problem. I could definitely relate to that. Hopefully this is a wake-up call for him. But I also think that people can't be taking it too easy out on JT just because of a couple drinks. He's done this before and he's had to publicly apologize to his wife. But did he apologize to that actress or anybody else they got handsy with? Y'all, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Okay. I'll see you on the next one. Rabbits out. Bye, guys.